So over the last couple of months, things have gotten very dark for Diddy. Essentially, it's been like the end of the movie Goodfellas, when all the guys know the party is finally over, and the feds are coming to get them. Only for Diddy, this is his real life. And now he has over 120 alleged victims who have come forward, men, women, and individuals who were children at the time of the alleged criminal activity. Basically all coming together to allege some downright disgusting, inhumane things this man allegedly did.
You're gonna hear about my party, they're gonna be shutting them down, they're gonna probably be arresting me.
Obviously, after his houses were raided, we found out more information, like the 100 terabytes of data that Diddy had in his possession that many suspect to be of various blackmail for various extortion.
They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims.
And of course, the thousands of bottles of baby oil that went super viral.
And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
In terms of trying to get out of this, Diddy has requested and failed to get bail 3 different times, and due to witness tampering, it looks like this man will be seeing his last days behind bars. And of course, when it comes to these freak-offs that Diddy was hosting, there were thousands of celebrities and other high-profile individuals attending the events, as well as thousands of potential victims who were exploited by Diddy and his massive team.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, I can't tell that one either.
Over the last 40 years, many people have been very close associates with Diddy, as he is one of the biggest business moguls in the entertainment industry, and really did hold the keys to many artists' careers over the last 4 decades. And it's no secret that his right-hand man for this entire period of time has almost always been Sean Carter, aka Hov, aka Jay-Z. Who is also one of the biggest business moguls to come out of music as well.
He was just such a charismatic person. And we've had that in common for a while, but we always was competitive with each other as well.
In a lot of ways, P. Diddy and Jay-Z laid the blueprint, no pun intended, on how to go from a dope rapper, a talent evaluator, and really start doing big business where you achieve actual ownership and stake in these companies who are making money from you.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
And now Jay-Z has been listed in one of the many complaints against Diddy, and so today we're going to talk about it. So all of the cases against Diddy so far have been filed by a lawyer named Tony Busby. His name might sound familiar as he has represented clients in several high-profile cases. He is the one who helped all of those women file against Deshaun Watson years ago, and he was also involved in the case where people died during the Travis Scott concert. Tony is representing an anonymous source here who claims she was physically violated by P. Diddy, Jay-Z, and an unnamed female celebrity back in the year 2000 at a Video Music Awards after party. On or around September 7, 2000, plaintiff, then 13 years old, had a friend drive and drop her off near Radio Music City Hall in New York City so she could try and attend the VMAs. They say she arrived at the venue, saw a large crowd, but could not sneak her way inside. But determined to get into the VMAs, or an after party, she approached several limo drivers parked nearby and attempted to talk her way into entering. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for defendant Combs. The driver allegedly told her that Combs liked younger girls and said that she fit what Diddy was looking for. And while not allowing her into the awards, the driver invited her to the after party. The driver stated that he had to drive Combs and others to the after party first, but instructed the plaintiff to return to his location after the event, and that he would pick her up and take her to the after party. And so the plaintiff then claims here that the limo driver took Diddy and possibly his entourage to this after party, and then did actually circle around back to pick her up. After approximately 20 minutes, plaintiff arrived at what she believed to be a large white residence with a gated U-shaped driveway. Once inside, 2 men asked plaintiff to sign a document, which plaintiff did not read but which she now believes to have been a non-disclosure agreement, and she claims she was told she could not discuss what happened at this party. She says that once she was inside the party, there were a ton of celebrities all around, with substances being used in abundance. adding that waitstaff circled the room to make sure everyone had a drink in hand. After attempting to talk to numerous celebrities, plaintiff accepted a drink from one of the waitresses circling the crowd. The drink was a reddish-yellow mixture that tasted like orange juice, cranberry juice, and something bitter. After drinking just a portion of that drink, plaintiff began to feel woozy and lightheaded, making her need to lie down. A photograph of the actual exemplary container used by Combs and/or his agents and employees to insert GHB into alcoholic drinks is seen below, and I assume this was something that was seized when his house was raided. Looking for a place to rest, plaintiff walked down what appeared to be a hallway containing several rooms off of it. She entered what appeared to be an empty bedroom so she could lie down for a moment. This room contained only a large bed with no furniture of any other kind. This is when she says Jay-Z, P. Diddy, and an unnamed female celebrity allegedly entered the room. Combs aggressively approached plaintiff with a crazed look in his eye, grabbed her, and said, "You are ready to party." And I will spare you guys some of the details, but she basically claims that Jay-Z and P. Diddy then took turns violating her, while each other watched on with this unnamed female celebrity. After both of them allegedly engaged in this violation, Combs then allegedly knocked the plaintiff down and attempted to force the plaintiff to perform more acts on him. She fought back, standing up quickly and punching out at the same time, hitting Combs in his neck. Taken aback, Combs stopped his attempt. When Combs backed away in surprise, plaintiff grabbed her clothes and shoes and ran out of the bedroom. Holding her dress in front of her like a towel, she ran around the residence until she found the front door and was able to leave the party. She then claims that she retraced her way all the way back to a gas station. She calls her father, tells him what happened, and he comes to pick her up. So now she is seeking damages for this event. Jay-Z was expecting for this information to be released to the public, and he did reply with an immediate statement. "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt, called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not be giving you one red penny." Jay-Z then goes on to adamantly deny these allegations, even encouraging Tony to file a criminal complaint, and says that this is all basically an attempt to destroy his reputation and extort him for money, even adding that he himself had sued Tony alleging a blackmail attempt to reach a settlement. Tony responded by saying that in the demand letter initially sent to Jay-Z, there was no request for money, and that Jay-Z had apparently harassed both him and his client during the time period between the demand letter and the present. Both men seem to think that the other has no ground to stand on, and is more concerned with their personal reputations than anything else. And now just today, Jay-Z's lawyer is actually requesting the judge require this accuser to come forward and reveal herself to the public, saying that if she wants to ruin Jay-Z's reputation like this and get money from doing so, she should have to make herself known in making such a damning allegation. So now we're really just gonna have to wait and see what happens here. I really have a hard time seeing them being able to prove this allegation, especially with it allegedly occurring almost 25 years ago. Obviously, the most important witnesses here would be the limo driver, the gas station clerk, and possibly the father of the then alleged 13-year-old girl, as well as possibly some people who were there that night at that party. Like I said before, Jay-Z has been P. Diddy's right-hand man for the last 30 years, so you would think where there was smoke, there would be some fire. Like, you can honestly not sit here and convince me that there's absolutely no way that he knew that his best buddy was into some absolutely diabolical shit. It was no secret in the industry, and the possibility that Jay-Z might have witnessed it up close and personal is not out of the realm of possibility. It's like everyone who was heavily affiliated with Epstein, many people obviously do not trust at this point. So who knows, this could be the tip of the iceberg of all the weird shit that has been going on in the entertainment business for hundreds of years. Like I said before, over 120 people have come forward with their stories regarding Diddy's criminal activity, so there could potentially be hundreds of celebrities involved, or at least being accused of being involved in several of these incidents. But obviously I want to know what you guys think down below. I will continue to cover this story regarding Jay-Z and especially Diddy. Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman. Some other cases out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!
You're gonna hear about my party, they're gonna be shutting them down, they're gonna probably be arresting me.